Hello and welcome to Beards of Glory Volume 1. Been some fantastic donations from some of the clan members recently, and some up to 4,000, 5,000 donations, really keeping the clan moving forward and being strong. And here's a few extracts from Dash and Smash's loss against us. We're starting with an early attack from Barney, who's come on very well recently. Pretty traditional 3 lightning attack at the start, prepared for a full dragon. What's interesting is the 20 odd spaces that are not occupied by a dragon being used here with lower troops. Archers and barbarians coming to clean up a little bit, maybe draw out the clan castle if possible. I don't think it happens here, but there's a very interesting strategy to get rid of the second air defense on this level 7 town hall with some hogs who just managed to clear that air defense before they die. They quite quickly get killed by the wizards that have been drawn out. Barney's Barbarian King comes in and gets killed quite quickly, but does draw out those wizards who then have a long way around to go, and then the level 1 dragons all just come in. From now on, it's just a basic full drag. The 2 air defences are out. The dragon's not really going to have any trouble with the defences of this level 7 town hall. They do tend to not take too much damage from wizard towers and archer towers, although they have been known to get nasty shocks from Teslas from time to time. Always watch out for those air defense balloon things. I can't remember what they're called. As you can see, as we pan up now, the town hall is about to go down. 3 dragons on it, and they're taking a bit of punishment from the Teslas, but they're quite low-level Teslas, and they will gradually move up and finish off the rest of the game. I just need you to watch that. So there is a direct opposite for Barney, and finally, we all know by now it's a quite easy 100%. And the next attack coming up should be Matt, I think, if I remember right. And if we transition over to that, we will see a different style of attack. Now this is a GoWiPe, or a Go, yeah. And what's really good about this attack is the patience. They dropped a giant in there, pulled the clan castle out. Giant took a lot of punishment, but he got most of the clan castle out. And then if we pan up, we see a little archer there. Now once the castle's out, they'll come and chase after people, you see, and they're chasing over. That archer's going to stay alive a while. And then when they get over there, we will see that we can then deploy troops in a kind of a semicircle around them. They try and get them all in the right same place first, which is what Matt does very well here. And then he chucks in a few more archers. Chucks in a couple of wizards. Wizards obviously do splash damage, so they're much more useful against clan castles. And then the golem goes in. And now all hell breaks loose now. Bunch of wizards of the pack are coming in. A couple of barbarians over on the left, and those minions. That's quite an interesting little tactic. He's noticed that they're out of range of the air defense from there. You go in. Minions can do a lot of damage to barbarian kings and stop them from being, because a barbarian king can distract troops quite easily. It leaves the kind of things nicely open then. And now here we see some witches from the clan castle, as again supported by the higher level players in the clan. And as we go round, we can see that there's a good amount of the outside top stuff been destroyed now. And there's a star, so there's 54%. And they need to get into the centre. And that's where the spells come in, get a bit of rage in. And then if you can, activate your hero's power, and he will rage and take out the town hall quite quickly. Now it's looking like this is going to be an easy win, really, isn't it? There's that patience at the start of getting the clan castle out, getting those troops killed, and then just taking your time about getting the troops out, putting the spells in at the right time. Interesting heal here. I'm not sure if that was just used just to absolutely secure or not. It might even not have needed that. But it makes sure the wizards have got enough power to take things out. And there's Matt's attack. Now I've taken the liberty of adding also my own attack here, Hubster, after this one. So as we finish up with Matt, and we'll fade over to mine. This is a full drag attack. More high level dragons than Barney. I chucked a marcher up in the top. I like getting rid of any free buildings with archers. You see, anything you're not going to get shot at for, that's all just free, and that's going to help you get towards 50%, which is your first star, which is a good kind of security, I think, if you need to kind of secure yourself. Now, I whack the dragons in here now, with the archers are going to get killed, well, don't worry about them. Now, the interesting thing I did this time was add a bit of balloons. Now, I had a couple of loons of my own. It's come in, and what's interesting was I hit this rage. The loons actually went ahead of the dragons, and they didn't take the air defence out, but they drew fire away, and the dragons came in, and 2 rages. This is a typical full dragon 2 rage in a hill. The 2 rages just help the dragons get in, and they can take the central town hall out very nicely. And Anne, I think it was, kindly provided me some top level loons. I dropped them in a bit later on, and in they come. Now you see, the air defences are pretty much gone. The dragons are taking them, and now the loons are really coming to their own. With no air defences, they can really take care of other things like mortars and whatever. They're going to go for defences, so they're going to help maybe the dragons route a bit more efficiently on the other stuff. And hardly, of course, my barbarian king's going around the outside as well, so he's taking extra stuff out. That's pretty much plain sailing for the rest of this now. Just half a minute left to go, and watch the damage. Barbarian King bringing his rage in. Iron Fist, just to speed things up a bit, and bringing a few barbarians in to help out as well. Why not? Don't want to run out of time. Want to make sure you're efficient in war. And after this is finished, we're going to start seeing some serious stuff. This is AJ. This is a top level. This is a high level Town Hall 8. Fairly good walls, fairly good stuff. Pretty much level 6 air defences, top maxed out cannons and wizards. Pretty much everything maxed, really. So AJ, interestingly, went in with his heroes first here. Now, quite handy when you've got 2 heroes. You can draw out all the clan castle. And then he's whacked in his wall breakers just to clear a path. And watch that P.E.K.K.A. there. He's going to drop in his golem. So this is going to be a classic GoWiPe now. Golems are going to go in, and that hole he's just blasted in the wall. P.E.K.K.A.s are going to come out. Now they're going to go around the outside a bit. And he's dropping his wizards in, following the P.E.K.K.A.s round, while the golems are kind of still in that first enclave there with a P.E.K.K.A. Drop a spell in. Golems need a bit of rage to actually do any damage, because they can soak up a lot, but they're not particularly strong. But you can see here a lot of extra spells going on. Dropping in another rage. Town Hall's gone. 2 stars already. Now, can you finish it off? Stick your healing on the P.E.K.K.A.s, because they take nasty damage from the Teslas. Keep them alive. Wizards are very efficient around the outside. It just anything above about level 4 wizard take most defensive buildings out in 2 or 3 shots, really. They're just very vulnerable, but if you can keep them behind, that's the whole point of having your tanks, your P.E.K.K.A.s and your golems. There's not much left now, and it's going to be very fast to get rid of. And the final attack we're going to see today is Al-Hashish. Now his attack is on a town hall level 10. Here, level 10 town halls, you'd have to be very lucky to 3-star them. And this is a classic GoWiPe or GoWiWiPe from Al. He drops in about 5 golems, Hardcore golems, level 5. Wizards behind with some wall breakers who didn't work very well, unfortunately. And then the witches come in. There's an infernal tower there. They're frozen that. Freeze spell very handy just to, well, clears around the infernal tower rather than actually completely ruining it. And there's a barbarian king coming in and concentration with a bit of rage, which helps the wizards actually kill that dragon coming out of the clan castle. And the spells tend to help the troops get through. You see the heal on those wizards that's just helping them finish the town hall off, and we're good now. We're all in the clan chat saying, come on, we've got a star. For those of us that are watching live, of course. And it's only 5% left to get. It gets a bit hectic to watch. Lots of activity, lots of things firing, spells, halos around the witches, whatever. And bim, there's the 50% up, 2 stars. Troops are still working hard on trying to do what they can, but not a lot you can do against Inferno Towers if you can't take them out quickly. But Arl said, let's show these guys that we mean business. Don't want to let them get away with anything too easy. So he's dropping in the few troops he's got left just to add to the percentage points. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video resume of the Beards of Glory against Dash and Smash. And maybe we'll see another one again soon. I'll leave you just to watch the end of the attack. A few percentage points left to get. Enjoy the rest of your week.